Hey YouTube, Scott Benson, Skid Steer Premier YouTube channel, Georgia Nuts here. I was going to shoot a quick video. I ain't shot one in a little bit. I actually have 2 or 3 videos in the making. I just can't get to the completion part to put all of them together. But I thought I'd make this quick video just because I thought it was kind of cool and funny. It's aggravating. Also, I came out here to work. I came out here to, spin it around. I came out here to dig up a stump with a little bitty Kubota. Mini me, I call it. But I drove it from there right over to there. That's where that stump was at a few days ago. And I noticed a mouse run out from underneath it and take off while I was in the middle of digging. So I hadn't got back around to it. Let me turn this skid steer off. I was actually about to do something and got sidetracked. But anyway, so I decided I was going to look around in there and see, and I figured sure as the world there's going to be a mouse nest. Because in that dump truck, I'm surprised they ain't one in it too, because there was some paper towels that I use to check the oil with on my pre-trip each time I drive that truck. Looked like being chewed on. And I was suspicious. Really didn't see no mouse droppings, but anyway, I was suspicious. And lo and behold, it's crazy. But if you look right there, there's all the insulation and stuff. And I don't know if the mouse is still living in there or not. But what I did notice is right there, that's my napkin that I do my pre-trip inspection to check my oil in that truck. So that booger went over to that truck and brought insulation and stuff to here, because I don't have any insulation or nothing else around here, as far as I know. So I am about to commence to taking something, and these hoses won't move around easy at all. I mean, they're jammed tight in there. So I'm going to try to see if I can wiggle around and use a screwdriver. I went and got my blower. I'm going to try to blow it out. So anyway, we shall see how this goes. Well, I left my tripod. I was going to video this, but I left my tripod in the other dump truck that's getting repaired and making. So I'm going to try to see if I can rig this up into my trailer. I mean, you know, without busting my screen or something, I don't know. It looks like it's from my truck. Check that out. When you live in the country, that's your mouse nest inside your equipment. It never ends. What you got to fool with constantly. I'm talking about possums, raccoons, and I hate you got a butt shot of me right now. I don't have all that fancy recording equipment and stuff, but I know one thing. There's quite a bit of stuff down in here. I don't know if I can get it out. I do hope that thing's gone, so it don't continue to try to build something in here. I think I'm going to have to pull this thing out. You know what? I'm gonna have to go get a vacuum cleaner and a generator because I don't have no power down here. Okay, I ain't got any power to the building, so I brought the excavator up here. Believe it or not, I ain't got no power in this building either. We're in the process of running power. And so, you know, we got stuff in here. Ain't got no juice though. So, it's been a real struggle. There's the power line that's been ran from there all the way to that pedestal down there. But, you know, when you need to charge stuff and things like that, it's been a real struggle. So, I've got to fire this generator up and get me some power so I can vacuum so I can vacuum out the mice debris. Check that out. Now, I mean, you know, hey, that's a lot of stuff. And I mean, look at that. Like I said, I noticed the napkin was tore up in the dump truck. So now my concern is checking the dump truck next. After I get this thing cleaned up. You know, that's dang sure the way a fire can get started. You know, this particular nest wasn't, you know, near the exhaust or nothing. It's over right here in all the hydraulic lines. I think it figures like every time you go to do something, you always like blocking the light or whatever. There's just a little bit left down in there, so I'm gonna try to vacuum that out. You know, I don't know where my little short extension thing is. See if I can get all that. Okay, well, boy, that was fun. I came up here, hooked a vacuum cleaner up. Now I don't know where my crevice tip is, so it wouldn't fit down in between all these hydraulic hoses. So I got this little DeWalt cordless one that at least it does have something smaller, but I got down in there and I got it all out, the nest and everything. I didn't see Jerry in there nowhere. So now I gotta check the truck. And you know, I guess when I start not gonna use something for a while, I might have to move things around, I don't know. But never thought a mouse would give me so much trouble like it has. Like I said, I've seen evidence in the dump truck. But got all that cleaned up, so now I'm gonna put all this stuff back together and fire it up and get it back where it goes, and I'm gonna check dump truck next. So I'll see you mouse hunting this dump truck. Okay. The other day when I seen that evidence, this is such an old truck, man. But you can see the old county truck, you know, had the lines for snow plows, stuff like that. But I foamed all this up, and it's not perfect. Ain't gonna be, I'll be honest with you, if I raise this up, I mean, shoot. But there's holes all over the place around here. No way I can get it right. But I checked all behind the seat, raised up everything. I don't see no mice yet. But it had been in here. That's where it got its bedding from. I'll show you where that is. I'm gonna get on to something a little bit better. I'm gonna take some gravel over to a job that settled in. I buried some pipe. But there's a little mouse pack I put in there. But you know, see right there, that's mouse turds. So you know, he's gonna try to be as persistent as possible with me, I guess. But, you know, you'd think, oh, he gonna eat that bait and die in your truck. You know what? I don't know. He might. If you look at one of my previous videos, I had a bird flying the passenger window. I left it down. Left this one down. Driver's door down. No, I left it, this one was up because I was over here, so I put it up. As I was down, bird flew through. I don't know if it hit the glass and killed him, but it landed right there. You look at one of my video shorts, it died right there, and you talking about, for God's sakes. Rough, buddy. It rotted. Started rotting in there. All right, well, I'm through mouse hunting for now. I'm going to take and carry about 2 or 3 scoops of these 57s down the road. And I'll show you the job I did and how it's kind of settling. And I'm going to just add a little bit more gravel for the customer. Get out of the skid steer, but if you will notice, and it's probably really hard to tell on camera, but we had put actually a drain, 2 pipes all the way through here and ran them all the way down through there, and so they're working great. Water's going where it needs to go, but right there is the spot that's dipped down a little bit here and there, so I'm going to take and chunk some gravel up there and try to smooth it out a little bit, get it to be level for them. Go get another bucket. bit, my rock piles. Then I'm gonna head over there and straighten up where I just put that rock at, make it look a little bit better. I am like a weirdo when it comes to these rock piles. After I take rock out of them when I move them with the dump truck, I want them all scooped up and nice and hilly again. And that's weird probably, but that's just how I do. I like it organized, man. Plus, some of that trash, I'll get out here and kind of pick that up out of the rock. Try to keep the rock as clean as possible, you know, for the customer. Because most of the time, it's obviously going to be used for a gravel, you know, driveway or something. So I think I hauled that crushing run. I think I hauled that crushing run pile last week. Of course, I've had some bad luck. Both of my dump trucks, the big one's just been in the shop, and it's just ridiculous. Look how heavy that crushing run is. It's amazing. Of course, this is a smaller skid steer. It's a TL 6R. So, you know, I should have got a bigger one. I really wasn't expecting to do as much work as I'm doing. So I wanted to save money. I mean, this dang thing was over $50,000. You know, if you ain't sure if you're gonna be able to use it enough to pay for it, you're just gonna use it at home like I thought I was going to. Because I got 58 acres here. So, I mean, I've really never stopped working around this place, if you want to know the truth. I don't really know what kind of view you got there. Hope it's a decent one. I tell you, that crusher run, it's as heavy as dirt. It's amazing, really. I probably could be a good ant worker or an ant colony, because I want these things to look like ant hills. Keep my lot nice and smoothed over too, which I'm not going to do that today, but I will. I usually like to load some gravel up the truck, and then, you know, I'll go back and scrape all this stuff. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. The only reason I'm doing that is because I got a guy coming tomorrow to try to see if he can fix the brake lights on that truck, because I didn't want to tackle it. I could be doing other things, but that truck, thought I had a bulb out the other day, and it turns out the darn truck has got I think something else going on with it. So I'm gonna let the mechanic come over here and take a look at it. He's coming tomorrow afternoon. So let's see how that goes. And then I'll be glad when I get the International back. Jesus, it's getting all kinds of work done to it. I got a whole nother video coming up on that. I done started it when I took it to the dealership, but heck, I wasn't able to finish the video because it's been there now for 2 weeks. And they've ordered the parts, and, you know, it ain't the dealer place's fault. It's actually the warranty company sucks. And I'll talk about all that on another video. But Jesus, man, they just, they denied everything. I paid $3,700 for that warranty. They won't even cover a gasket. How retarded is that? But buddy, I got another video coming up on that one. Book, cause whatever, hey, I don't want nobody else to get ripped off like I did, because I got ripped off. That's just a flat out fact. I paid $3,700 for that warranty, and they didn't pay nothing, denied everything. I ain't even had the truck 3 months. I mean, I bought the warranty to protect myself, but it didn't protect me. Now the dealer's been cool. I've actually got some things to say about him on that video too, and it's good stuff before I even took it to the dealership to get it worked on. And the warranty people told me no, I bought the warranty from him, but obviously that's a secondary business that, you know, I bought it out of, even though I bought it from him. I didn't buy it from, you know, it's not his warranty. But the dealer guy, he still stepped up to the plate and told me, whatever ain't covered, he'll contribute toward it. And I thought that was pretty dang nice. And that's why I bragged on him from the very start and gave him a bunch of really good reviews before that, before he even told me to do that. I mean, I'd already reviewed him and gave him good Google reviews and a good review on my next video that's coming out. As soon as I get my truck back, that's when I'm going to post that video. But, you know, he didn't have to do that. I told him when you buy used stuff, you buy used stuff. I mean, you know, but at least he's going to stand behind his stuff. That's Craig over at Coast Cities. His truck's out of New Jersey. And if I ever move to a tandem truck, I'll buy from him again. About all the playing I'm going to do right here, I just want to smooth this stuff out. Should have already did this really, but smoothed out looks good though. I like to treat my stuff good. You wouldn't think so. I got to pressure wash all this crap. It looks terrible. But let's get out and look around the yard, and then I'm going to take you back over there where I carried that gravel. And I'm going to carry the blower and a rake and just kind of smooth it up a little bit. Customer's out of town, so when he gets back, he didn't even know I was coming to do that. He had mentioned it to me. And I thought I'd surprise him by going by and making it look good. He's super particular about his stuff, and he wants it nice and level. And you know what? I don't blame him. I feel the same way. I'm no different. But he wants his you know, and even though I told him it was going to settle after I did the job, you know, we still got to get it right. And there's all that. I scraped it all up and got my ant hills built back the way I said I like them. Yay. Alright, let's head on over to his house and let me grab a rake. I got the blower back here already for where I was going to blow out the mouse nest, which I didn't have to. I don't think it was going to work anyway, but let's go over there. Yippee-yay! Got the rake. The blower. Head down in the woods. This fella here's a neighbor of mine. That's why I didn't have to haul the skid steer back over to add a little extra rock. And I can just drive through the woods. It's a nice ride. I'm enjoying it. It's a bumpy ride. This is my land here that butts up to his property. So these are my trails that I ride around in all the time. I usually ride these trails a couple times a day. Morning drinking a cup of coffee or something. Ride back there and look at some deer, things like that. I make this all the gravel. You can see I towed it up on the carport. Try to blow all that off. And make it look neater. Alright, sorry I didn't get to set this up for, it's just blowing and raking, but I didn't get to set it up because my tripod's in the International at the dealer getting worked on, like I said, and my tripod's in that truck. I looked all over the place for that thing. But anyway, I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and smooth. That little area right there is just where the gravel was a little damp. He's got 57s on this whole driveway, but I actually took a half a scoop of 5s and mixed them with 57s right here. It was kind of, I don't know if you can't really tell, but it's kind of humped up right along in here, and it was like that all the way down. So anyway, I took and, you know, it's going to pack down again. I mean, for God's sakes, he's got a coach camper, whatever you call those things, you know, tribal, whatever you call that big thing. But he's got one of them that you drive around. It's heavy, so you know, you're coming in and out of here, and it just, like I said, there were pipes all the way up down here, and you could actually, I think you might be able to see that on some of my first videos. I don't know if I videoed that or not, but the pipe runs all the way underground right here. There's 2 pipes back there. It comes into one pipe about where we're at right now, and then when you go all the way down here, you'll see that hump. That hump's there for a reason. That's where the pipe comes out, and I wanted water to shed to both sides of this, where the pipe's coming out. I didn't want it to, you know, if the pipe's underwater, it ain't gonna drain. But you can see right here, the pipe comes out, and that comes out all the way from way up there. So, and water comes out of that bad boy too. But I'm about to head back. Thank you for watching my my chase. I was Tom today, Tom the cat, and I chased Jerry the mouse down, and I got the bedding out of the Kubota Mini-Me, and I don't know if I've been successful. Next time I do a video, if he comes back, I'll show you that he beat me, just like on the cartoon. But this is Scott with Skid Steer Premier, and with Georgia Nuts. And if you would look through some of my videos, and if you would subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. I'm a little different than some people that's got YouTube channels. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't really care about advertising and building it for a I don't know how you say that word, but for money. I'm doing it just for fun. And, you know, if you'd subscribe, I'd appreciate it. But you have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you next video. Thank you.